I've helped high achievers with many different kinds of problems to overcome them, like procrastination, focus issues, problems with burnout, anxiety, productivity issues, anything of that sort, and many other problems. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about overcoming burnout and staying productive. So imagine this is yourself. You're a businessman, you're a professional, yeah, and you've got high goals, you've got high aspirations, and you want to do it. You've got these high goals that you set for yourself, and these milestones, these goals that you got to hit, and you need to hit them. And on top of that, you've got a hard working ethic, and you're willing to put the work, and always dedicated, motivated, you're always putting in the work. And for months on end, you're putting the work, you're grinding, and you're having these late nights, these early mornings, you're missing your meals, you're ignoring the weekends, and you keep going for months and months and months. And you realize, you think, okay, I need to stop, I need to take a break, I need to reset. But you keep saying to yourself, let me hit this goal, let me get this client, let me hit this revenue goal, let me get this to this point. And you keep delaying that time for yourself, which recharges you and keeps you going and sustains you. And so you keep working hard, you're there day in, day out, putting in the work, and suddenly one day you wake up to all these months of hard work, and you think, everything is fine, you should be taking a break, you should be setting aside time for yourself, but you don't. You keep doing it, and this one day you wake up feeling emotionally empty, physically drained, and mentally foggy, and even the smallest of tasks feel like mountains to you. And you feel completely helpless, and you just can't do anything. And so this takes an effect on your business. This takes an effect on your relationships. And you see everything around you. And you reflect and realize that throughout all these months, throughout all these periods and these times that you've just been putting in the hard work and you've been grinding, but you haven't been putting that out in time for yourself, that burnout was slowly creeping up on you throughout the months, throughout the weeks. And suddenly, just when you thought it would happen, it happened. Because your body at the end of the day, your body needs a rest. It needs that reset. And so that's what's gonna happen. And so he realized that he had to take breaks. He had to build sustainable habits to keep going, to keep putting the work in, but also sustain himself, or sustain yourself, by building proper habits. And these habits can be things like setting clear work hours, that I'm gonna only work from this time to this time. If you're professional, if you're business entrepreneur, businessman. But professional, you already have your hours. Well, your hours outside work, if that makes sense. And you make time for your rest, just that 10 minutes of reset and reflection. would make a very big difference. Just one thing I wanted to add. Click the top link in the description. That's my IG. If you want to find out more information, more help and implementation with these tips and advices, then follow me on there and I'll get to you. And so you build these habits. So taking a reset, a rest, 10 minutes rest, building a more clear work hour system. And slowly, the change doesn't come overnight. The change will come slowly. You start to see the effects, the positive, good effects of putting the work in, hard work. I'm not saying don't work less harder, but build these small habits to keep you going, to sustain that routine and to sustain your lifestyle and to prevent you from to prevent you from burnout. You gotta build these systems in place. So I just want to leave you with this, that taking care of yourself is not a weakness. Taking care of yourself is actually a strength, because you are understanding and realizing that this body needs rest. This body needs that support. And that is the main thing. Otherwise, what can you do? You're just gonna have these days and it's gonna lead everything worse. So that's my advice. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one.